You gotta play Mork Borg seriously. Mork Borg is put out by Pelle Nilsson, Johan Noor, and Dead People. This book has been out for a while, and let me tell you, it is graphically beautiful. It does something that more books should do. It uses every single page to deliver information that builds this moody, deep game world. Plus, it has a list of musical inspirations that is quite fucking good and will really make any friends that you have that are like into metal like happy with you. Mork Borg is an old school Renaissance tabletop role playing game. OSR games emphasize spontaneous rulings from the game master over a bunch of set rules. The goal is for the players to immerse themselves in the fantasy and have the GM make up the outcomes of their actions in real time. Mork Borg is a rules-light class-based game that reimagines the iconic D&D rule set of the 1970s. It can be played as a classless system with rules for quickly generating simple but versatile characters. It also includes a variety of classes that are very similar to traditional like D&D stuff. Mork Borg is known for its dark, macabre aesthetics and heavy fucking metal music influences. This game is dark as fuck, and I think I've said that a bunch of times. So most of the rules that you need to actually play Mork Borg are on the back page of the book. It covers most of the stuff you need here. The rest of the book sets up the setting, the dark, crumbling world that you're adventuring in. My experience with Mork Borg as a GM, I ran the game for 3 characters: a fanged deserter, a wretched noble, and a gutter-born scum. All had a mix of good and shitty abilities and random traits. The character that was the gutter-born scum had a flat 50% chance to keep omens when they spent them. Let me back it up and I'll talk about omens really quick. In Mork Borg, omens are a special resource that players can use during the game. They can improve bad luck, like changing the results of bad rolls or combat outcomes for themselves or other party members. For example, omens can be used to cancel a critical hit or fumble roll, or to reroll a bad combat or ability roll. Now the player used the hell out of that ability. They're in this shitty town and they get accosted by a band of thugs, and I figure the game is going to end pretty fast. The fight starts and the thug draws on them with a crossbow, and I'm like, roll to get out of the way. The person who's playing that character doesn't make it, thunk. The player gets hit with a crossbow. Roll for damage. The player with the omen ability then, who isn't the best fighter, decides they want the player who just got hit to make the check all over again to see if they don't get hit. So they do. And they avoid the hit. And the omen should have gotten spent, right? No. With their special ability, they roll and they keep the omen. And suddenly there's this hellfire in this player's eyes. I think I can kill them with a trap. Omen? No, I didn't. I think I can stump them with a puzzle. Omen? No, I didn't do it. I try to crush and burn and collapse them. Omen, omen, omen. Somehow in the fiction, they make it out the other side. And it's great. In this dark, crumbling world, zoomed all the way out, I was looking at 3 dead men in a world falling to pieces. But zoomed in on the action at the table, the players were being dark, awful heroes. In the end, I ended up taking them out with a calendar of Necrobell. In the game, there's this calendar of Necrobell, and in every in-game day at dawn, you roll on the table. If you get a 1, you get a misery. Away the dark world gets a little bit darker. When this gets to the 7th mystery, the world ends. The characters die, and there's a line about burning the book. Well, I like my coffee too much, so we haven't gotten around to it yet. So yeah, go play Mork Borg.